Align the beacons, Guardian, and signal the way home.
Beacon ahead. Be cautious. The beacon is aligned. Get ready for an attack.
I wonder if the Scorn's presence here has anything to do with Callus's horrific experiments aboard the Glycon.
You've aligned the beacon. Clear out that opposition so it can do its job. That's the last beacon. Xivu Arath's forces are converging on the area. It's over. The beacons have aligned and the rift is open. Bring Artekian home.
Every tech witch we rescue gets us one step closer to finding Osiris.
Good. He won't wait long.
Perhaps we find Osiris before Savathun's plan hatches. Then we let Xivu Arath tear her to pieces.
That sounds dangerous. I wouldn't want to feed one hive god to another.
Yes, but it is entertaining to picture.
I'm noticing dimensional distortions in your ghost's readings. A beacon should be nearby. Be mindful when navigating for the beacons, Guardian, lest you wind up lost as well. Last beacon aligned. Be ready for anything. It's done. The beacons are in alignment, and Xivu Arath's forces are in retreat. Let's bring our lost sister home. Each time you ignite the beacons, you're doing more than just lighting waypoints. These beacons also help stabilize the Ascendant Plane, keeping it from shifting and changing. By your actions, you are making stable routes through the plane and reinforcing it against change and intrusion. In essence, creating a barrier that Xivu Arath's forces will crash against like a violent tide, and hopefully break. The Taken infest every corner of the Ascendant Plane I've seen, like the tendrils of some great fungus, ever spreading. Based on this latest expedition, Xivu Arath's forces appear to have gathered their strength.
Xivu Arath's title as the Hive God of War is no mere gilding. She earned it. She is a strategist and tactician. Her sister may be known for her cunning, but there is more at work here than a sword's edge.
Tread lightly, Guardian. This realm is still very much a mystery. We have no idea what else is out there.
Once more, we part the curtain of reality, and you step beyond.
You're making good progress. I believe that's another beacon ahead. The beacon is aligned. Get ready for an attack.
A whole reality, sculpted by strength of will. And all we've seen are the thinnest edges of the Ascendant Plane.
Another victory. It's nice to know I can be trusted to fight the Awoken's battles, but not make decisions for myself.
Why are you so eager to hurt yourself?
I'm not. I mean, I just want to talk to Savathun. I have questions. I deserve answers.
She is nothing but lies. She will only hurt you, and she will not feel regret about it.
I don't like being told who will and won't hurt me by people I hardly know.
Xivu Arath's assault on this operation is relentless. While we've been successful, I'm left with a lingering dread.
Your Guardians have been most tactical, Ikora. I would not fear. We'll succeed.
It isn't failure I'm worried about, but success. If Crow and the Guardian hadn't stopped Xivu Arath's High Celebrant, we'd be facing an unrelenting army of Wrathborn. Without Savathun's assistance, we may have failed here. She knew. She was 10 steps ahead of us the whole time, doing whatever it took to reach this moment.
Well done. We've detected the Lost Techian's location through the beacon network. Bring her home.
These ley lines look strange. I've been consulting our records, and these do not match their given descriptions. I see no delicate silken ribbons of light weaving between the cosmic geometry.
These ribbons are frayed. They have been open for too long, destabilized. They may never fully recover.
And what long-term effects will that have on the Ascendant Plane? That damage?
Catastrophic vulnerability. Like a hole in your city's wall.
We'll do whatever we can to shore up the Awoken's defenses. You have my word.
I've never seen the Taken, Scorn, and Hive coordinate like this before. It's troubling. The Guardian is reporting in that we've made more progress in the Ascendant Plane. Have there been any notable changes in the Dreaming City, my queen?
None. The Witch Queen stirs from time to time, but has remained silent. She can sense my ire. She is reveling in it. But I will let her have this small victory. Each time you align a beacon, you repair the damage done to this realm. May it one day be returned to its former glory. Tell me, Ikora, did it trouble you when your traveler chose Aldrin to become a Guardian?
Did it trouble you to let your brother fall into corruption when you could have intervened? Or are your unknowable agendas somehow exempt from criticism?
He needs to be here, with me. If you can encourage him to return...
He's free to make his own choices, Queen Mara.
So I've seen. What horrors have my Techians endured in their wayward state. I pray they return to me as they once were.
Excellent work, Guardian. We couldn't have done it without you.
The Hive force their way into this dimension like brutish thieves, sculpting the plane with crass disregard for its elegance.
Petra, how many of your Techians are stranded in the Ascendant Plane?
I sent 13 to bring Queen Mara back to us. Others left to rescue those that never returned. It's doubtful they all survived. Xivu Arath saw to that.
She meant to strand you and bleed you out. Not while I'm here.
The Awoken have been bleeding for a long time, Ikora. Why do you think I opened the shore to you?
There is a malevolent force at work in this plane, Guardian. I can feel it slithering like black water over stones.
I've spoken with some of the previous Techians you've recovered. The interviews have been enlightening. They all speak of different, surreal experiences during their time trapped in the Ascendant Plane. But there is one commonality shared among them. Someone whispering to them in the dark. There is something else out there, Guardian. An enemy yet to reveal itself. Mara, have your Techians ever utilized a power like stasis?
Not as such. Our manipulations of the light and dark are different than what you Guardians do, or what House Salvation did. We are closer to House Salvation's manipulation of paracausal forces through technology. But I see little difference between their stasis channeling technology and your ghosts, outside of levels of sophistication.
As always, not the answer I was expecting, but an intriguing one nevertheless. We'll talk more later. As I'm looking at these charts of the ley lines, I'm seeing considerable overlap with once secret Awoken outposts.
Yes, our trade secrets revealed. The ley lines were a means by which we expanded our empire without notice of our enemies. Though we have lost so much in such a small amount of time. Oryx's arrival those few years ago undid a great deal of work.
Could these routes be repurposed? Move other forces or ships? Like how the Hive navigate their tomb ships?
I very much appreciate the way you think. Speak with me in private. Behind the curtain of the universe lies the Ascendant Plane. Here, causality meets consciousness, and worlds are born. Go. Find our lost Techians and bring them home.
I'm detecting beacon alignment, but there are enemies closing on your position.
Now we know what Xivu Arath was planning for her Wrathborn armies. She intends to conquer the Ascendant Plane. The pieces of the moon drifting in this realm. They all seem to be footholds for Xivu Arath's forces.
Indeed, the Hive God of War has been aggressively sweeping up territory and crashing it into the borders of our own domain. Not entirely unlike a Hive war moon, hollowed out and thrust into a conflict.
A staging ground for this invasion?
Possibly. Or more likely, an invasion yet to come. Your trespass beyond the Veil brings you closer to victory. Both mine and yours.
Beacon aligned. They'll have felt that. Be ready.
Taken, Scorn, the Hive. Our true enemies aligned to a spearhead to halt our rescues of the Techians.
No mention of House Salvation or the Cabal?
House Salvation is in ruins. You saw to that. As for the Cabal, I am not worried about Empress Keitel. She and I will see eye to eye one day. But Callus...
I agree. Callus is a problem. We should discuss what the Vanguard found aboard the Glycon. In private.
Our successes here are mounting, Ikora. We may not need as many hands as you've sent.
Are you asking me to recall the Crow back to the city?
You know this isn't a secure channel, right?
The telemetry you're sending from the compass looks good. There should be a beacon nearby. The final beacon is aligned. I'm detecting severe paracausal emanations in your vicinity. Get ready.
Why are we working with Savathun? Is it a trick where we lie and kill her instead?
Because sometimes you have to take risks to do what's important. Like stopping Xivu Arath.
And save Osiris, yes. You trust her?
I don't know. Maybe. I want to. I don't suppose you've tried beating his location out of her?
No one lets me get close enough to do so, but I will keep trying.